I know what you were thinking. I really do. I know what you were thinking. I know you were like looking at your watch and thinking, I haven't seen Dylan Stewart's North Star Man video today. He's gonna miss day 38. And I know you were worried about it. You were crying tears over it. Don't miss day 38, Dylan. Come on, you're almost there. I'm not almost there. I'm not even halfway there. But at any rate, I'm here and I'm not gonna miss it. I'm Dylan Stewart. They call me the North Star Man. And today is day 38 of my 100-day challenge. And let me tell you, today was a hell of a challenge, frankly. And I want to talk to you a little bit about it because what I'm trying to do with this 100-day challenge, what I'm trying to do with these videos is not come from up high as if I'm coming from up high. I'm going to raise that up a little bit. There you go. Not come from up high as if I'm some guru who's got all the answers, but I want to be here and want you to recognize that I'm just like you. I'm just like you, and I'm pushing through the same challenges that you're pushing through every day. And I'm trying to do it in an open, vulnerable way, but I really run through these challenges. So let's talk about today. I had issues today. I had challenges. I got pushed up against things. You know, I woke up this morning full of energy and with a great plan of what my day was going to look like, and it just didn't look like that. It didn't look like that from the moment I got up. Things happened a little slower. It was a Sunday. I didn't really feel like moving that quickly. I had my son over and I kept having these ideas that I wanted to be with him and I also wanted to get things done. And I was balancing these two things just like I was yesterday. This idea of how do you balance your time for others and your time with yourself? And today was a really big day like that where I had things that I wanted to do and the phone wouldn't stop ringing. Yes, I could have put it on silence. Yes, I could have not answered the phone and I could have just stayed focused. But I also had my son in the other room who wanted my attention. And it's the last day of the weekend and it's the last day I really get to spend with him for the rest of the week. So I wanted to give him attention, but I wanted to get things done. And I answered the phone and I had to handle this. And lots of stuff got accomplished. But let me tell you, by the end of the day, I was like up to here with my emotions and frustrations and ready to, go find the nearest bar or, hide myself in my closet or just, be done with my day, yell, scream, something. And yet I didn't. And these are some of the tools that I've learned over the last couple of years of my life, that I've learned over discovering this North Star, discovering this passion, this purpose for where I'm going, which is that emotions are going to come and they're going to hit you. And sometimes they're going to hit you hard. It's like, whoa, where'd that come from? And you're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to figure out what it takes for you to hold on tight through those emotions, because the emotions are not you. The emotions are passing by and you're sort of catching on to them, or they're glancing off of you for a moment and then they're gone. And either you went with them and you followed that emotion and you chased that, or you found your own space and you found your own center. One of the things that I work really hard to do is find my center. And I use all sorts of things to do that, whether it's meditation or taking a drive or just getting really quiet and breathing for a second. It usually takes me like 3 seconds. 3 seconds of closing my eyes and losing the world around me for just a moment. Take a couple of breaths. And then I can handle things better. And today that was challenged and it happened again and again and again and again. And it was frustrating the whole way through. But every time it happened, I would just come back to center. All right, this is gonna pass. Yes, I'm frustrated. Yes, I didn't get as much done as I wanted. Yes, I'm a little stressed out because of this and that, and I'm a little angry because of this, and I wish that had gone differently, and I wish this had been easier, but I'm going to keep pushing through it. So I want to share with you exactly how bad this got, because in my effort to shoot my video today, finally dropped my son off at his mom's house and I came home and my dad called asking for technical help, which is like one of the biggest triggers for me because I love my dad. But technically, he's like my worst client ever because he just doesn't get the simple stuff, and he makes it all so hard and so complicated. It's like, we're just trying to put in a password, Dad. It doesn't have to be rocket science. Yes, we know what the password is, just don't mistype it. Let's keep this. Does it need capital letters? Yes, that's why it becomes this on and ongoing conversation where you're constantly trying to bring it back down and make it simple. So I finally get him off the phone, and I go, that's it, I'm gonna go shoot my video. And I walk out the door to shoot my video, and I go to the pool, which I normally shoot a lot of my videos at, especially at night, and there's like 9 million people there because it's a hot summer day and they're all in the pool. And I'm like, well, I can't go in the pool. So what am I gonna do now? I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the other pool. There's 2 pools at my complex. I'm like, I'll go to the other pool. There are 9 kids in the other pool. They're doing backflips, they're jumping, they're yelling. I'm like, oh, I just wanna shoot my video. It shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this difficult. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to just drive to the nearest park. So first I go to the car, don't have my keys. I have to go back to the house, get my keys, go back to the car, get in the car, turn it on, don't have my phone. It's gonna be really, really hard to shoot a video without my phone. I'm thinking to myself, what else? So I go back and I get my phone and I get in the car and I drive down to this park, and there's a hockey game being played. You can't hear it because I'm at the other side of the park. There's a hockey game being played here, and they couldn't be noisier, clacking around with their skates in there. I'm just like, what, does the world not want me to shoot my video today? But in spite of that frustration, I'm like, I'm just going to center myself and do it. So I find this deserted bench. I'm like, okay, it's perfect. The light's not great, but whatever. And I sit at this bench, and a spider this big crawls out of the bushes towards me. This big, like a tarantula. I'm not kidding. You're thinking I'm over exaggerating, but I'm so not over. It was this big. It was so, I had to take a video of it because none of you are going to believe me. It was a huge tarantula out at a random park. Just climb. And he decided, he saw me and he's like, hey, that guy needs some spider love. Let's go give him a little nibble. And he starts crawling over to me. Spiders bug the hell out of me. They just do. They've got this thing for me. Their webs are, I'm always walking into webs. And so he crawls over to me and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm picking up my phone and I'm moving to the other side of the park. And I pick it up and I move to the other side of the park. And I sit here for a second and I go, what else? And then I turned on the video and I started to connect. And I came down to center and I came back to here and I went, it's been an interesting day. There's been all these challenges. There's been all these emotions, from the fear of the spider, from the frustration with my father, from anger at not getting things done and the phone ringing, from disappointment at not accomplishing things I want to accomplish, from sadness over realizing how many things didn't get done that have to get done, from having to drop my son off at his mom's house, all of these emotions flowing over me. And I'm still here. Because I'm not these emotions. I'm not the sadness, the anger, the frustration, and neither are you. You've got to find that space in yourself where they can hit you and you can feel it, because I felt it. And then you can let it go. And that's the trick. Can you let it go? And what do you do to let it go? So that's the question for you. That's what I want to know. Pop into this comment section. Tell me one thing that you do when those frustrations and those challenges. Kirby, yo! So great to see you, man. And Megan, thanks so much for joining. Kristen, now I've got an audience. As I get ready to wrap up, I've got an audience. That's okay. That's okay. I'll sort of wrap this up for you anyways. What I want to know is, when you're hit with emotions, when you're hit with those struggles, those challenges, those frustrations, what's your magic trick? What's the trick that you use to stay present and be in you? You don't want to block off that emotion. You don't want to not feel it. But how do you feel it without becoming it? For me, it's taking that breath, maybe taking a drive, maybe doing anything that I need to do to just get into me. And then next thing I know, I feel great. What's the rest of the day gonna be? I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna nail the work that I didn't get done today. I got to see my son today, I got to spend time with him. I got to talk to my dad and check in with him. And everything that happened, including that big ass scary spider, was kind of awesome. And that's where I landed. So I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man. I'm coming back to you tomorrow. I'll come back to you tomorrow and I'll have a whole different way of being tomorrow, because that's what I do. I wake up and I reinvent myself every day. It's a bit of a challenge some days, but it's kind of awesome other days. What do you do to reinvent yourself? All right, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have yourself a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow for day 39. We're going to crack 40. It's going to happen like that this week. And we're on our way. We're on our way. 100 days. It's going to happen. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow.